Okay, perfect, perfect. So welcome everyone to our first live cooking competition, right? Today we're making a five-star fruit display with our two young chefs that we have on. We have Chef AJ, the creative, right? He loves to game. He's an amazing young chef. And a second, we have Chef Nate, the great Nate, right? Who is also a gamer and he loves cheese, right? So we're gonna give you a round of applause, chefs. Welcome to the five-star fruit display. So in prepping, we've already begun cutting up our pineapple, our honeydew, and our cantaloupe, right? So we're gonna go through a different, the next couple of steps so that we can begin building our fruit display. So here we go, chefs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my cantaloupe right here, and I'm gonna cut while you cut, if you like, and we're gonna rock and roll. So at the end, I want you to create the fruit display of your dreams. So here we go. Right. So the first two cuts that we made on our cantaloupe, on our honeydew already was the top and the bottom. The next cut that we're going to make is going to be right down the center, chefs, right? So you hold your bear claw and you go right down the center and make a nice clean cut. That's how I'm doing it on mine, right? Go right down the center, hold your bear claw on top. There we go. Perfect. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Looking good, chef. And then as you can see inside the center, and the same will be for the cantaloupe. So remember, the honeydew and the cantaloupe will be the exact same when you're gonna cut it right down the center. And then you can scoop it out. So if you have a spoon, ice cream scoop, whatever you have to scoop out your center, that works, right, chefs? So here we go. I'll grab a quick bowl. And for me, I'll take that ice cream scoop and I'll go straight in the center, but you can also use a spoon to do so as well. Right? So we want to make sure we clean out all of our seeds. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So we got the creative AJ and the gamer Nate. Okay, right? So let's get all of our seeds out of the way too. There we go. Looking good. Perfect. Right? Awesome job, chefs. Okay, okay. Perfect. Getting our last seeds out. We're looking good. Okay. Outstanding job. Okay, okay. Chef AJ looking good. Chef Nate looking great. Both of y'all are looking amazing. Okay. Let's rock and roll. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, chefs. Perfect. Perfect. Now I'm going to show you a couple different cuts. Now, depending on how you would like to prepare your fruit display, um, the next cut that I'm going to make is I'm going to cut my melon, one of my melons, after having it flat, right? So that's why we cut it down the center. I'm going to have it flat. And then I'm going to spread those two halves apart, right? And then after I have it, I'm going to hold my hand like that boat that we talked about, because safety first whenever we're working with knives. And I'm going to cut it on the angle to cut out the center, right? Okay, there we go. I've cut out the angle and I'm going to hold my hand like that boat, just like that, chefs. And I'm going to angle my knife, 45-degree angle, and I'm going to cut out the center, right, on the angle so that both pieces can lay flat. And then from this part, chefs, when you have them, here you go. I'll show them to you. This is how they look, right? They're flat. Perfect. Okay, yep, perfect, perfect. I just cut it, and I cut it on the angle where I was able to cut off just those corner edges, right? Just that core, those corner edges. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm gonna allow you, if you like, I'm gonna cut mine a certain way. You can cut it the same, or you can cut it however you like, but I'm gonna slice mine. I'm gonna take my angle and I'm gonna slice mine into thin slices, chef. Just like this. Okay. And I'm gonna angle my knife just like that. And I'm gonna start building my display. So here I go. So I have my plate right in front of me. Okay. And I'm gonna start building my display. There we go. Perfect. So as you can see, I've already started spreading it apart. However you like to build on your display, build it. If you want to make dice, you can dice it, right? So I can slice it into strips, maybe 4 or 5 strips. Then I can turn it and I can dice it. Right? However you want to make. If you want to make dice, slice, fruit bowl, however you want to present your fruit platter, it's all up to you, chefs. Okay? So that's our honeydew. And we're going to do the same thing with our cantaloupe once you get there, chefs. So you should have your platter on one side and we can start building, right? So I can even take this if I had a round platter and I can put it on my round platter, right? Do you see that? Perfect. Okay, looking great. And as we finish up one melon, let's clean up our station. Let's remember to use our bear claw, right? And watch our fingers. Okay. Yep, perfect. Okay. Perfect. So let's grab our platters, whatever we're presenting on, chefs. And let's start building. There we go. Okay. If I wanted to do the same thing, I have quarters of pineapple, right? I'm gonna slice that. Slice my pineapple the same way. I'm gonna angle that on the angle, and I'm gonna put that on my platter right next to my honeydew. You see, I have my pineapple and my honeydew right on the platter, right? And then if you're making more than one platter, that works as well. And the thing that I love about Fruit Chef, and I'm loving that you guys are creating your fruit display, is you can have 5 or 6 bowls, you know, portion bowls on the side, and whatever fruit you don't use, you can make you fruit cups for the week, right? So that's what I love. And you only need about 1 melon a week, right? 1 honeydew, 1 cantaloupe, 1 pineapple. That should make you enough fruit for at least 5 days. So that's the great thing about this, chef. So great. Okay. Perfect. How you feeling, Chef Nate? Looking great, building your platter? Okay, perfect. I see your thumbs up. What about you, Chef AJ? How you feeling so far?
Good.
Good, good. Let's build up platters. Perfect. While we're doing that, I'm gonna cut my cantaloupe down the center, chef. Okay. We have the 2 halves of our cantaloupe, and the secret is, like we said, having that ice cream scoop or that nice spoon, right? You have that ice cream scoop. It's really only about 2 scoops. Take that, clean it right on out. Just like that, chef. Turn it upside down. Okay. to the live chef competition. We have Chef AJ and Chef Nate. Two gamers going head and head inside the kitchen. Okay. So Chef AJ, what's your favorite game?
Well, it's two, Fortnite and Call of Duty.
Okay. And Chef Nate, what about you?
Oh, well.
Friday Night Funkin' and Roblox.
Okay, okay, awesome. You guys are awesome. I love it. Okay, perfect. So we have I have my cantaloupe peeled, my core is clean, and I'm gonna cut this in half. Perfect. So let's see. And then I'm gonna cut this on an angle, just like that. And then I'm gonna slice my cantaloupe, just like I did my honeydew and my pineapple. Perfect. And I'll put it right on my platter. And as a matter of fact, here it goes. Angle it out. Slide my knife right underneath it, chefs. And there we go. So I have, take off the end pieces, right? That don't fit on the platter. When you're creating your presentation, you're in control, chef. So you can remove pieces that don't fit. You can organize it, reorganize it, whatever works, right? Okay, here I'll hold up my trio already. So I have my honeydew, pineapple, and cantaloupe. And remember, you can dice it, you can slice it, however you want to build your platter, right? How you can put as much melon as less melon. This is your 5-star platter, chefs. And I'm building mine, right? Okay, looking good. So the way that we cut our pineapple, we cut it down the center and then we cut our core out again. Okay, and I'm gonna take my strawberries. Yep, bear claw, hold your bear claw, looking good. Perfect. Okay. Looking good, chefs. Okay. I see Chef Nate, you're cleaning it out. Chef AJ, you're going around your pineapple. You have a specialty design in mind. What are you thinking, Chef? Okay, looking good. Okay. Okay. Yep, so you have your bear claw and then you have your boat, right? We hold our hands like a boat so we don't cut ourselves, right? Okay, looking good, chef. So here we go. I'm putting some berries on one side. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna grab some blueberries on my other side right here. Put some blueberries on one side. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect, perfect, chef. Looking good. Got our theme music going. Let's get some music, okay? Okay, y'all are looking good, chefs. I see Chef Nate cutting off some green. And Chef AJ, your dice are looking perfect. Looking great, okay? Right? So we have our cantaloupe going on the cutting board right now. We're gonna cut that straight down the center, right? Remember, we're going straight down the middle. We're gonna go straight down the middle. Yep. So that we can, perfect, perfect. And from that, we're gonna clean out them seeds. Looking great. Great job, chef. Awesome. Yep. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Chef Nate dicing it up. Okay, awesome. This is an amazing competition. This is looking great, chefs. So here I put a couple berries on one side, right? So you can put berries on the top. You can angle them. However, right? I could put all the strawberries in one line. However we want to do it. I could put all my blackberries over here, blueberries over there. Okay. And then I have a nectarine as well, right, chefs? So the key to a nectarine, if you have a nectarine or plum or peach or plum, is right around the center, right? You see that right at the top, there's a circle, and you want to go straight to the middle, and you want to go right to the edge of where the circle starts, and you want to slice right down, and you'll get a nice smooth slice right off the side. Perfect. There we go. And then I'll take my nectarine, holding my bear claw so we don't cut ourselves. Okay, looking good. And I'll place that right on my platter, right? Spread that out, right? Look at that, right? We want to get that right on there. We can take that blackberry, slide that down, right? Move that around. Okay. You're in control of your presentation, chef. Perfect. Pineapple going straight down the center. Love the cut, chef. Straight down the center. I love it, right? Put one to the side, turn the other one over onto its flat side. Yep. Bear claw. Yep. Right down the center. Go right down the center, right? Okay. And perfect. You're going right down the center. And remember to cut the core out. Don't forget the core. Okay, Chef AJ looking good. You done peeled it, perfect. And you can cut your half in half, right? And now is a time where even if you see a little green while you got it in half, you can cut some of that green off at this moment. You don't have to worry about it at the beginning. But looking great, Chef. Yep. Now is the time where you can do that. Perfect. So Chef Nate, yep. Watch your fingers, hold your bear claw. Remember your bear claw, perfect. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. Looking good, chefs. And when you do that, Chef Nate, so turn it on its flat. Yep, you're cutting it off. Okay, you're cutting around the core. I love it. You're cutting around it. Okay, flip it over, cut around that thing. Okay. Don't forget the core. Yep, we got to pull the core out. Okay. The Chef AJ looking good. You cut it on the center and then we cut that on the bias, right? Remember, we hold our hand like our boat and then we cut on the angle. Cut on the angle so that we can make it flat. We can make our fruit flat, right? Okay. We're getting there. Looking good. Okay, I see you, Chef Nate. You cutting out the core. Okay. Perfect. I see the seeds going. Great job, chefs. This is intense. This is intense. This is intense. 15 minutes, and we're gonna rock and roll. Let's look at it. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna continue to build. The platter looks great. I'm gonna cut my other side of my nectarine. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now we're all pinned to the screen. Looking good, chefs. Intense competition. Okay, so what I've done on mine is I've cut my nectarine. You can see, right? And now I'm gonna put my berries around. My berries around. I want them to look beautiful. Okay, got my blackberry right there. Put a blackberry, put a blueberry right here. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Looking great, chefs. I see your platters coming together. Awesome. Awesome. Now for my strawberries, I just cut my strawberries directly in half after I rinsed them off. I still wanted to see the greenery at the bottom, right? The stems at the bottom, make sure our strawberries had that color. And usually on a fruit platter, you can cut it down to where the stems are gone so that everything on your platter can be edible. Yeah, right? If everything is edible, then you're perfect. But it's okay for presentation purposes, right? So there we go. Looking good. So our melons, right? Our melons are the biggest thing, but it's also the foundation. So great job in cutting your melon, chef. Great job. And especially Chef AJ, right? You've cut them before. This is your first time cutting them live. You as well, Chef Nate. Great job. Okay, right? Okay, looking good. And then in 2 minutes, chefs, we're gonna do a quick cleanup on our stations, what we have, right? We're gonna do a quick cleanup in 2 minutes, and then we're gonna come back, chefs. Perfect. Okay, looking great, chefs, looking great. Outstanding. Oh, look at Sous Chef Mom coming in, checking it out. He's doing great. Great job. Right? Okay. So perfect job. And I see you going after the nectarine, chef. Okay. So let's organize our stations. Let's do a quick wipe down. Let's do a quick cleanup, right? Grab a napkin or whatever you got to grab, chef. Yeah. And it's okay to take a break, right? Take a quick minute, wipe down, reset, and get back to it, chefs. Okay. Awesome. Right. Awesome. And that allows you to move faster. When you take that moment to wipe down and clean up, it allows you to move faster and finish stronger. Right? Those moments matter, chef. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of all my scrap bowls. Perfect. Get rid of all my scraps out my scrap bowl. Okay. Looking good, chef. Yep. Nice and clean, nice and reset, right? Let's see. Looking good. Okay, Chef AJ looking great. Chef Nate looking great. Okay, perfect. Everyone's on screen. Okay. Everything is organized. Everything is clean, looking good. So we're going to our last couple of fruits, right? So chefs, quick question. Why aren't we putting any bananas on our fruit platter? Can anyone guess? Let's see. Why aren't we putting any bananas on our fruit platter today? What happens with bananas when you cut them up and you let them sit out for a while on a platter? What happens to them?
They go bad.
Yeah, they start turning colors, right, chef?
Yes.
So we want to make sure all our fruits that we're going to put on there, if you do put a fruit on there that may oxidize or something, then you may want to dip it in some lemon juice or some type of citrus to allow it to hold before you serve, chef. So perfect. Okay. Looking great. So there we go. Yep. Perfect cut on the nectarine. You cut it right on one side, and then when you turn it over, you cut it on the other side, chef. Okay. Looking good. And then I'll continue to take my berries and I'll start working on finishing up my platter with my berries. Okay. And I'm going to do a kiwi before I put on my final berries, right? So the kiwi is the same, just like all of the rest. Cut off the top, cut off the bottom. It's the same. Cut off the top and the bottom, chefs. All right. Perfect. Cut off the top, cut off the bottom. So just like on our pineapple, the first two cuts, top and the bottom. Cantaloupe, top and the bottom. Honeydew, top and the bottom. Kiwi, top, bottom. Perfect. And we cut off the skins, cut off the sides, just like that. Okay. There we go. Take my knife. I'm holding my bear claw, making sure I'm nice and safe. Watching my fingers. There you go. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna take my kiwi. Here we go. Take my kiwi. And we're getting down to the end, chefs. We're getting down to the end. Okay. We're gonna check it in about 5 more minutes, chef. 5 more minutes. Okay. So I'm cutting my kiwi. And I cut the skin off of my kiwi, right? The top and the bottom. Okay. And then I'm gonna slice it just like this in circles. Okay. Just like that. Using my bear claw. Okay. And then you can put that on your platter as well, right? Let's see. Right down the center. I may be able to put both down the center. Let's see. So right now, I'm just building my platter. Okay. Perfect. Looking good, chefs. Platter's coming along, looking great. Okay. Next, I'm gonna add some berries here and there. Berries all around. Okay. Okay. Perfect. We need another strawberry. I want to make sure my platter is beautiful. Put another strawberry around. And there you go, chefs. Put another blackberry right here. So now we have our berries. We can start adding our berries on, finalizing our presentation. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Build one platter, one big platter for our fruit. Right. Push it in a little bit. There we go. Now we have our platter up. I have my platter up. Okay. Take our strawberries, however you want to cut our strawberries. Let's add it to our stick. Let's add it to our platter, right? Let's put our berries around. We're counting down, chefs. 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Count down. Dun, 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 dun. Great job so far. Looking good. Okay. Adding our berries to our platter. 2 minutes to go. We're gonna add our final touches to our platters. Looking good. So while you're doing that, I want you to give your platter a name, right? And everyone will introduce their platters in 1 second, and we're gonna give a little presentation about why you selected the design that you selected, chef. All right, okay. So perfect. We got 2 more minutes to go. Count down, 1 more minute to go. Looking good. 1 more minute. Okay. While we're doing that, I'm going to take this. There we go. I'm wiping down my station. Station is clean. Everything is put up. All I have is my platter. All I have is the platter, chefs. Okay, 30 seconds, chef. 30 seconds on it. Perfect. Add our berries to it. Let's see what we got. Okay. Perfect. We can add our last minute touches. Outstanding job, chefs. 15 seconds. Let's clean down our stations, chef. Let's clean down our stations, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, chefs. Give yourselves a round of applause, chefs. Outstanding job. Outstanding job. Okay. Perfect. We can take a couple more seconds. Let's take about 2 more minutes and let's finalize our stations, right? Let's get all of our fruit to the side. Let's wipe down. And then we're going to present our platters. Okay? We're going to present our platters, chef. Outstanding job cutting your melons, right? Let's talk about the challenges that you had and why, right? Let's talk about it all, chefs. Okay. So Chef Nate looking great. Chef AJ looking great. Outstanding. Okay, the station is nice and clean. Both stations are nice and clean. Wow. Okay. So here we go, chefs. Okay, now that we're set, now we're all set. Okay. I'll give you another minute or so, chefs, before we introduce. You can take pictures of yourselves and your platters, okay? Let's take pictures of yourselves and your platters. Okay. Outstanding job. Outstanding job. I love it. Looking great. Okay. So let's see. Everyone has their fruit display ready. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our introductions, right? So I'll let each chef introduce yourselves. I'll let you introduce your fruit platter and your design, okay? So let's see. Who would like to go first? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, so Chef Nate. Okay, Chef Nate, let's introduce yourself, your fruit platter, and why you created that particular design.
I created this particular design. I'm Nathaniel, and I created this particular design because I watched this show and it reminded me of it, so I tried to make it.
Awesome, awesome. Good job,
It's
Chef.
pineapple mixed berry.
It's a pineapple mixed berry. Okay, you're putting yourself in. Okay, perfect. Now I can see a little bit better, Chef. You call it a pineapple mixed berry? Okay, perfect. Looks great. Okay, Chef Nate is showing us his platter. Looking great. Okay, awesome. You have the pineapple in the core. Great job, Chef. Great job. Okay, Chef AJ, introduce yourself and introduce your platter.
I'm AJ and I made this design because I wanted to make it like detailed.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I call it the fruit fiesta.
Oh, great job, Chef. Awesome job as well. Awesome job as well. The fruit fiesta. Okay, I love it. I love it. And it seems like you both chose to go with more of a dice, right? So why dice? Do you love dice? Do you like slice? What was your reason between dicing your fruit? Let's go with Chef Nate. What was your reason with dicing your fruit?
I chose to dice my fruit because I don't really know how to slice my fruit yet. So I dice.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And yourself? So a dice was a little bit easier for you. I love it. I love it. What about you, Chef AJ?
I went for dice because I think it looks better.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's see. Chef AJ, hold your fruit display up. We're all gonna hold our fruit displays up to the camera so we can let all of our audiences see, right? Perfect. Everyone can see our fruit displays, and let's allow them to give us some round of applause as well. Perfect, great job, chefs. Great job. All fruit displays look amazing, amazing. And we are concluding, right? We are concluding our fruit display, our live fruit competition, 5-star fruit display. And then in the comments, I want everyone to comment and say, what were your thoughts on the fruit displays? Which one do you love the most? For myself, I love both. And today, both chefs will walk away with their 5-star certificate. So let's give ourselves a round of applause, chefs. And their first champion chef competition, Chef AJ versus Chef Nate, the creative and the creative gamers, right? So that's going to be the title of this one, the creative gamers battle inside of the kitchen. Right? So great job, chefs. Great jobs. Any last minute thoughts, AJ? I'll leave it to you. Any last minute thoughts?
No.
Okay. Great job. Awesome. What about you, Chef Nate? Any last minute thoughts? I think you're on mute, Chef Nate.
I had a great time participating in this thing, and I hope it's more intense next time.
I love it. I love it. So next time we're gonna do something like lasagna, right? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So both chefs, let's get everyone inside of the camera. So if you can adjust your cameras, we're gonna take a group photo. Okay. So Chef Nate, if you can get inside the camera as well, let's raise your camera up. Our first champion chef competition. We're gonna take a group photo on the count of 3. Okay, here we go. 1, hold on, let's get it right. 1, 2, 3. Great job, chefs, outstanding.